I've not been able to stand that long. 2.5 weeks into wearing the X39 patch, the pastor said, "You can now be seated." It dawned on me at that moment that, my goodness, I've been standing this whole time, didn't realize it.
After starting using the technology for approximately 2 weeks, my pain completely disappeared.
32 years of pain gone in 3 days.
I just love the products. They just help me to feel younger and younger year after year.
Thank God for X39.
My skin become younger, softer, firmer.
It's been really amazing.
I love X39 because it really helped reduce the inflammation in my knee. I can now run again. Woohoo!
Hello, everyone. Good evening. And are we recording? We are. Welcome on Facebook and welcome everyone to our Monday evening community call. I'm your co-host, Robin, along with Gregory, and we get together every Monday night as a community to celebrate people, to get updates, to get some training sometimes. So we have a whole variety of things tonight, and I am really excited because we have a new director and a new presidential. It doesn't happen very often. And this couple has become very dear to my heart, and I'm constantly inspired by them. And you're going to get to hear from them. And I'm going to turn things over to Senior Presidential Director, Connie Lucas, who's going to introduce them.
Hello.
Hi.
This is exciting.
I know. How fun is this?
This is very fun. This is very fun. You know, many of the community got a chance to meet Michael and Tracy Jaco when we were in Aruba. Got a chance to get around and spend some time with them and to see what bright shining lights they both are. And so for those of you who are not familiar with Michael and Tracy Michael is a former Navy SEAL, 23 years, veteran Navy SEAL. He worked 13 years CIA. He developed the first hand-to-hand combat training for the Navy SEALs. And Michael is one who is out there really fighting to change the world, to make it a better place. And he also has his Intuitive Warrior book, which is great. My husband and I have both read his book. And then Tracy is his wife. And really, Tracy, as you get to know her, you realize she's really the wind beneath his wings. And Tracy also has a background and expertise in fitness. So it's not surprising that the two of them met in a gym. Go figure. And when you'll see them and they both look fantastic, it's very obvious. So I'd like to see if we can invite them to come on so they can share a few tips on what they did and how they've worked with the rest of the team to reach presidential director.
There they are.
There you guys are.
I'm going to get off and leave it to you guys, but congratulations. We're thrilled. We're thrilled. This has been a fun ride, you guys.
Yes,
Lots more to go.
Okay, this is why you take them off, because it's just a big white light when you have them on.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much for taking your time. And I'm sure everybody is wondering what you did to get to presidential and how you work. I mean, we all work as a team, really collaboratively together. And I think that's part of the secret.
Yeah, so all I did was just share, my experiences, and the experiences have been miraculous, like it has been for many other people. Everyone in my family uses it, and we've all experienced amazing results. Everyone we've shared it with has experienced amazing results. So it's very, very easy. So I, like a lot of stuff that I do, I just share it with people. I do the research, I do the groundwork. People appreciate that. They try it. They've been trying it on a massive scale, and they have just catapulted, us to the high levels. But it's all just from sharing. Been beautiful experience. I always wanted to be in an organization after I left the SEAL teams that was very team oriented, and I've searched and finally I found the perfect home.
I love it. And Tracy I mean, you've been a huge part of this as well, because Michael, of course, a lot of people see him. He's very visible. but it takes a lot of work behind the, in the background to manage all of that. And I know you've been really instrumental in working with your sponsor, Jen Allen, and myself, Robin and Gregory, to be able to work with your team. So I appreciate everything you've been done. Anything you want to share about this experience?
Sure, Connie. Hi, everyone. First thing I'd like to share is that I'm even talking. So it's a comfortable place here, and everyone's really inviting and welcoming to help you on board and to learn all of this new technology. And with all of it comes a new language and a new way of being with people. So I'm learning how to listen a lot. And in listening, I'm taking in like, wow, how much this all encompasses. It's an amazing technology and we're having a good time. But the thing I wanted to say about team and the way Michael fits in is I learned with the Navy SEALs, they have the tip of the spear, and it's really the one person that's at the tip of the spear that's thrusted forward by everyone that's behind, creating that energy for him. He probably, I guess the people at the tip of the spear, that'd be like David too, they're visionaries. That's why they're there. And then everyone behind them helps guide that vision forward because we are too. But the thing is, one person gets picked for the tip of the spear. And just by the way this energy runs in this amazing life wave, the way it's impacted me is, and Michael is, he's the tip of the spear, and this amazing team just sort of came in because this energy and this product is amazing. It's not a product, it's alive. It's a life wave.
It is. And
Yeah.
One of the things that just so everybody knows, they're like, oh, you got this influencer in your group, you didn't have to do anything. And we just all worked as a team. And Jennifer just shared. She sat down with Tracy Joe, she met her, she got introduced to you, and she shared a technology, and you were like, oh, okay, I've heard of this before. Can you share a little bit about how that process happened?
Yeah, that was, once I left the SEAL teams, there's things that you liked when you were in the SEAL teams. We had super high tech technology and so forth. When I went into the CIA, of course, I had some different type of technology over there, but you always have that longing to be in a place that you were very comfortable in. I was very comfortable in the SEAL teams. And I heard stories of new technologies coming out. And one of those was the energy patch that had been designed for the SEAL teams. I heard about that and I was like, dang, I missed out on that one, because that was one of the things, as being a SEAL, we would be up for like long periods of time, and it took a lot of energy. You had to really dig deep. And that's what we learned in Hell Week. But in the SEAL teams, it was even on a different scale, learning to dig deep. So when I heard about the LifeWave patches were available to anyone, and David Schmidt had done a little show on it, describing them and how he designed them and everything. I was like, oh, I got to try that. And Jen Allen, said, oh yeah, I can get you, we can get you hooked up with that. And I was like, I want to go big. I want it all. So I tried everything, and I was like, well, I'll be the guinea pig for this and see if it really works. And it worked instantly for me on all the patches that I used, whether it was the sleep, whether it was the ice wave for the pain that I had from being a SEAL for all those years, and all the dings and bangs that I had over the years, healed those up. I'd been living with them for pretty much most of my life. So some of those injuries and dings were like fixed within seconds of putting on the ice wave patch. So I was like, wow, this is going to be easy sell for me. And then I just kept using them for about a month or so, maybe a little bit longer. And then I was like, okay, it's time to share. And you guys helped me. I had no idea, how to start this business. It seemed pretty simple, but I'm a slow learner. So you guys are like, we're very patient with me and got me started. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna start small. I'm gonna start in this one group and we'll see how it does. And it did really well. So I was okay, let's share it with the world. And then it just has been blossoming and it just having crazy, amazing results from so many people. I'm so glad that I experienced it. It was like David said just recently, we all have this God-given ability to tap into something greater, especially during these trying times where all these toxins and stuff are coming at us. So I've been looking for those things to help other people because, as someone that's, like Tracy says, tip of the spear, I'm always out there, trying to find the greatest thing that's going to help everyone else. I did that for my teammates, bringing in new technologies and new information, cutting edge information. And now I feel like I'm on that cutting edge again.
Well, it's been great because, that's the thing you just mentioned. You have a trust factor with your followers, right? They know that you do your research. They know that you do not stand behind something that isn't real. And so it was, anybody can do that. You have trust, you're honest, you have the speed of trust, and you just share and people trust you and they come forward. What I want to speak to about your group that's come forward and the team and the people that have been coming off is I have met some of the most amazing humans. The people that follow you, I cannot tell you, every call I've been on, every person I've met, they just are joyful. They just want to help other people. You have a fantastic community that follows you. That's such a beautiful fit for this. And so you've had Denise Bailey, who's gone director already. You have several other amazing leaders, Jason Kendrick, Jason McPherson. You've got Annabelle, who just came on, and you have new director, Kathy Wong. And so I want to introduce Kathy and bring her on with us. And Dr. Kathy Wong, her and her husband have had a dental practice for over 30 years. And actually, Kathy's husband was the one that was listening to Michael and said, "Oh, honey, you need to look into this." And so the two of them have a servant's heart. They're still run a few days in their own practice, but they also each volunteer a day a week to work in an underserved clinic to help others and volunteer with their dental services. Kathy also came to us with 20 years network marketing experience. And so Kathy, welcome, congratulations on director.
Thank you.
And I would love for you to share a little bit about your success tips and what you did to move to director.
Well, when you're introduced to something as amazing as LifeWave, you get excited, and sometimes excitement carries you a long, long way. So, when you start anything, you have to keep in mind that, people need to have a why. So when you have a focus and a why, sometimes those things just help carry you through the good times and the bad times, so the ups and downs, so to speak. But I'd have to say that excitement was what carried me initially. Okay. One of the things that I always, keep in mind is that it's never an event. It is always a process whenever we do anything. So if we share with someone, they don't always get on board. They have to have information. Some people like a lot of information. Some people like a little bit of information. It just depends. But we need to keep in mind that it's the follow-up that creates that next step. And it's the follow-up that'll get you to where you need to be.
Absolutely. Kathy, one thing that really struck me when Kathy had reached out and said, I think I want to do this as a business. And she had sent an email over to Michael, and that got to Jen, and that got to me, and we spoke. And once Kathy made the decision, I'm going to tell you, one of her success tips was that Kathy she would talk to everybody, she would send out a video or the information, and then she would reach out to me, and she put me on a 3-way call with every single person she spoke to. And my husband looked at me one day, and Barry said, "Wow, Kathy Wong's going to keep you really busy." And that was her secret. I mean, she utilized the team right from the beginning. Even though she had 20 years in network marketing experience, even though she had a long history of understanding health and wellness, she didn't try to be the expert. She followed the process, and she let the team work with her. And so that's one of the secrets I've seen from you. And now you've brought in your sister, Patty, who went manager very, very quickly. And recently, Dr. Annabelle Garcia-Noor, who's gone real quickly. Would you like to speak to any of that?
Well, one of the things, again, too, is following a system. So when you have a system of success and you follow it, then what happens is you do get success. So 3-way calls are just an amazing way to introduce people to the community. You can't be the answer to everything, because if you are, what happens is you're just constantly doing all the work. You need to go ahead and utilize a team. Okay. And I've utilized three-way calling. I've utilized three-way texting, but it's a way to communicate. And the technology today has created, just a vast avenue of ways for us to go ahead and communicate. But you're absolutely right, Connie. Three-way calls are the way to go.
They're the secret. And Michael, one of the things I've seen that you do as well so beautifully on your show is, I've seen in this company and others, I've seen people with a large circle of influence come in and blow up right away and do great, but they're gone the next second. And what you've done is you've been really consistent. You've been consistent with your followers. You've helped to educate your followers. And you've recently started a new platform for people to join in and share stories and successes on Mondays. Do you want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, we call it Miracle Mondays, and we do it every Monday at 5 o'clock. Kathy is always in there. She doesn't always come in, but she did today, and she was absolutely beautiful. What I love about Kathy is she's like me. She's very quiet, but when she speaks, you want to listen. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, we have great people that come in and share, just like, you do, Connie. I watched your show recently. Just amazing people throughout this organization. Very, very beautiful. And some of them extremely talented, like Kathy. I'm just a knuckle dragger, as I say. I can shoot a gun very accurately, maybe flips people around, but Kathy is like, she's very, very skilled. And to take that skill and that knowledge and apply it within this organization, I think is going to be quite a factor for the whole organization going forward.
It raises everybody else up. It absolutely does. Well, any last words from either of you?
No, just happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you.
Thanks for having us.
It is going to be a lot. We're looking
ride.
forward to convention. It's going to be a blast. Everybody needs to show up.
Well, while you're all here, Connie, beautiful job. Congratulations, you guys. You've made this is a fun journey we're sharing, and
Really
the quality, like Connie said, the quality of people that you're bringing on, it's a privilege to work with, and we are having fun. That esprit de corps that most people don't ever get to experience, that so well from the SEALs, and that we get to experience in our community is just. It's beyond words, and I love Tracy Joe, the tip of the spear. This is going to be the tip of the spear call for me.
Yeah.
But it is, there is that person out front, and it takes tremendous courage that Michael has and David has to be way out there on the skinny branches and making it safe for all of us. So we're in gratitude for, I do want to say, consistency. Oh my gosh. I'm a numbers person. I track numbers, and I've been watching Michael and Tracy Joe's business. It just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. And it's been really, it doesn't typically happen. What, hon?
I said it's compounding. God said to multiply. Multiplication compounds. So
is it fun?
It's just gonna take off.
Yeah. So I look forward to being with you guys soon again at the Optimal Longevity Academy. What do you think, guys? So
great.
We get to Connie and Tracy Joe and Michael and I get to be there, and Denise. It's going to be wonderful. So thank you. Congratulations. And we're going to move on to the next part of our program.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks for everybody.
Congratulations.
Hey, Greg.
Great job, everyone. What a blessing. I love it when a plan and a team comes together.
It is really fun. And I forgot to say something about Kathy. Early on, when I was doing a bunch of three-ways with Kathy Wong, we had a challenging situation. And from that challenging situation, we both got to experience each other at a whole nother level, and a consummate professional, because it was a challenging situation, and they happen once in a while. So thank you, Kathy. Okay, now I get to introduce you to Gregory, who's going to take over.
Robert, talk about the
do you want me to talk this one first and then turn it over to you? What?
Yes, why don't you go ahead and mention about the rank?
So not only did Kathy and Michael and Tracy Joe Wong rank up, they got very, very nice bonuses. And this rank up promotion is a favorite one, and it ends on the 25th. So please, this is the time for all those. I'm seeing lots of the posts in our Facebook group. It's been wonderful. And I know several of you are still going for it. So we're here for you. If you need help, it ends June 25th. And now I get to turn in things over to Gregory because we've made some fun changes and he's going to introduce them.
We have. I'm very excited about this. We're going to talk about our new testimonial Tuesdays. And everybody knows Tuesday's been one of our best attended calls with our doctors and Q&A. But you know, we have a Wednesday morning director's call, and we had a brainstorming session. We call our brainstorming mastermind session, and we collectively decided that why not shift it more to testimonies? Because Monday's our best attended call because everybody loves stories, and a lot of people are working and can't listen to it, and it's kind of a shortcoming for that. So we discussed, what if we turn Tuesday night into a testimonial call? And everybody went thumbs up on everyone. Yes, let's do that. So starting tomorrow night, Tuesday night, we're no longer going to have that little 7-minute overview that I do, because most of the people who go on that call have already watched a video. They know what photobiomodulation is, or they've heard of it at least. They've heard of David, and they're here. And let's face it, the old adage, information tells, stories sell. So we're going to now have a new format for the Tuesday night call. The first 20 minutes is going to be 15, 20 minutes, going to be all testimonials with a focus on X39, please, because we have a lot of new people and prospects coming on the call, and we've learned single product focus in a multi-product company, right? So we want to be focused on X39 primarily. That doesn't mean we can't ever mention anything else, but we really want to showcase our lead product, which is X39. So the first 15, 20 minutes will be hosted. First, it's going to be hosted by a number of our different field leaders, but tomorrow night by Robin Blake Mascari is going to be hosting the call and hosting the testimonials. And we're going to have directors giving testimonials because we want to kind of demonstrate what a good, short, powerful testimonial is. And I even mentioned it here. You can see on your screen. Be prepared, be brief, be compliant, and be done. I should have said that with a focus on 39. Be prepared, be brief, be compliant, be done. It's not like, well, I was born at a very young age. Sorry, I got a dog that's very excited here. He wants my attention too. But so that's starting tomorrow night. Then what we're going to do in the second half of the call, we're going to introduce our health practitioners. We're going to go into a little bit of Q&A. And tomorrow, it's going to be Dr. Jeffrey Hubbard, one of our favorites. We have lots of favorites. But Dr. Jeffrey Hubbard's going to be with us tomorrow night, and he'll be on the second half of the call. So sorry about that. But so this is going to be a great call, a better call, I believe, than it was to bring your prospects, your customers, and your brand partners to. And let's really put the numbers on it, because the fastest growing groups in the company are using stories and testimonials. So we're doing that. And some different teams are doing their own testimonial calls, and we really celebrate and champion that. Just like you heard, Michael's doing a call now, Monday Miracle Call. We're doing the Monday morning Miracle Call. Now we're going to have Testimonial Tuesday. So I'm very excited about that. And, so it'll be on the same liveyoungerzoom.com. We'll really look forward to seeing many or all of you on there. And tomorrow night, we're going to focus and again, showcase a lot of our directors to kind of demonstrate a powerful, short, compliant testimonial. So back to you, Robin. Oh, Robin's gone. Oh.
Okay, you want to move the screen up a little bit?
Okay.
Thank you. I thought you wanted to talk about this.
Probably the next thing is upcoming events. I probably should talk about that because I'm hitting the road Wednesday morning I'm hitting the road Wednesday morning to Branson, Missouri, doing a meeting there Wednesday night, a training Thursday morning. Then I'm jumping back on a plane down to Houston, Texas for a big super regional on Saturday. And the event flyers are right here in the newsletter. And on Saturday, we're going to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 different SPDs there. In addition, 8 in addition to Connie and I. Robin's going to be tending the home fires here, so she won't be there with me. Sometimes we split up, sometimes we go together. But so really looking forward. And the good news is this is going to be broadcast live on Live Younger Zoom. So I'd really like to invite all of you to, invite some friends, prospects, and fellow teammates in your community over to your house and do a little watch party. So it's going to start promptly at 10 a.m. Central Time. Okay, so that's going to be like 8 a.m., a little early for our West Coasters, 8 a.m. West Coast, 11 a.m. East Coast. But the first hour and 15 minutes is going to be a presentation designed to give people a good perspective on what LifeWave's all about, what is X39, how's it work, and what kind of results are people getting. We're going to have real live dynamic testimonials on stage, broadcast live. Then we're going to take a short break and we're going to come back with a doctor's panel and do some Q&A and then some discussion on the other products, because people come to these events, and a lot of people that come already know about X39. They want to learn about some of the other products. So we'll be doing a brief overview of some of the other products with Dr. Tracy. We'll be doing that. And then we'll go into a little bit of business training. So this is going to be a great day. You may want to just plug in for the first couple hours. You may want to plug in all day, put it on your headset and go for a walk. But so very exciting that this is all going to be happening. This is a very important week, and that's going to help many of you bring a close to this rank promotion, because Saturday, June 24th is the Houston event, and Sunday, June 25th is the end of the rank promotion period. Go ahead, Robin.
The most guests wins. So I think I better organize a watch party, don't you think?
I think you should.
I think I should too. It's going to be really fun to be here and watching it. So I hope everyone really, get some friends together, have a good time. Some of those people that have been interested, I think they'll really enjoy it. Okay, Orlando is coming up. And we do know the registration's there. We do know that the host hotel is full, and probably this week we will be getting the registration block for the hotel that's right next door through a sky bridge. So they have opened up some space, and the contract signed. We're just waiting to have them announce it. So that'll be happening very soon to get a hotel close by. And continuing on, what?
It's Hilton Hotel right across the street. But as Robin says, there's a sky bridge, so you don't have to cross the busy highway. You can walk across. So it's the next best thing to being at the Hyatt. You should have registered sooner if you didn't get a seat at the Hyatt. But the good news is you can get a room at the Hilton and be right across the street.
Yeah, and on our recent call with David, he's really good at teasing about what's going to happen at the convention, and he just has to keep outdoing himself. So we don't know, but we know it's going to be amazing. So you got to be there. And then there's our weekly schedule. Just want to make sure everyone knows that, let people know that Tuesday's different than it has been. So please let your team know that. And bring guests, definitely bring guests. A great thing to hear the stories, because that's what makes a difference. And then our practitioner always adds credibility. Wednesday, I don't know if anyone, probably Ravel, knows what the topic is for the LifeWave Connect that's business this week, but that will be on Wednesday. And you can go to your back office and click on events and just click join, or click on the link from the newsletter to join. And they're always wonderful. They have different leaders that share their wisdom. So I think that's all we have for now, honey, isn't it?
I think so. I think we could kind of bring this thing in for a landing here right at the bottom of the hour. And we covered a lot of great ground. It was such a blessing to have Michael and Tracy, Joe, and Kathy on with us. Again, congratulations for blazing the trail and leaving some steps to follow.
And I just want to mention, I'm noticing Kira wanted to know, is there a cost for the live stream? No, that is Live Younger Zoom, and it is in the newsletter, correct, honey?
does it cost? Your business won't grow as fast as it could if you don't attend.
Okay. All right, everybody.
To do that for your benefit.
Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I guess we're done.
I guess we're done. Thanks, everyone. Good night
Bye.
and see you tomorrow night.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.